Welcome to the movement part of Niyadi. You've already met me in the previous sessions. I'm Patricia and I will be guiding you through your yoga session today. This is Natalia. She will be assisting me by being your yoga model and showing how the pose should look for you. Do not feel that your body has to look exactly the way that Natalia's body looks. Natalia has been practicing yoga for a few years, so that she's very practiced in doing the poses. We will give you several alternatives for the poses so that you can access it to the best benefit for your body. You don't have to look in a certain way for the pose to benefit you. You can actually adjust bent knees, bent elbows, raised back, etc. So we're going to start with a practice for asthma as it was requested. And we're going to start with pranayama. So we're going to start with a deep belly breath. And then letting your body naturally exhale. So direct your breath deep into your belly. And we're going to be quite a long time with this breath. Just to ensure that your lungs get back into the rhythm of expanding and freeing up space to give you more access to your breath, which is a big problem in asthma. So as you can see, Natalia's chest, the sides of her body expand a little when she breathes. That is perfectly natural. So even if you're directing your breath down to your belly, the rest of you will expand. Try and lengthen your exhale and slow it down. When you exhale, you're allowing your body to calm down and also lower the inflammation that you might have. Because asthma has an inflammation within your lungs. So when you exhale, it's a natural anti-inflammatory that your body has. Every time that you inhale, fill your body, fill your belly with breath. And every time that you exhale, allow your body to soften. Imagine your ribs softening. And the theme for asthma is space. We're going to make space in your body, space in your lungs, space in your throat, space in your spine. So as you inhale, allow your whole body to expand in every direction, up, sideways, front, back, and through your belly. And as you exhale, allow your body to just soften slowly and gradually. Inhale and make space within you, expanding through your chest, through your belly, expanding upwards through your spine, allowing your hips just to get heavy and lower to the ground. Allow your knees to get heavy every exhale. Inhale, filling your whole body with breath. Expand, and then as you exhale, let your legs become heavy, your arms get heavy. Let your jaw relax. Inhale, filling your whole body with breath. Expand through every part of your body. Make space for your breath, for your own life, for yourself. Exhale and soften. And the space that we're talking about is also inside you, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. So with each inhale, make space for you. Make space for that person that should be at the forefront of your attention. You. With each exhale, allow your legs to get heavy. Your feet to get heavy, your arms to get heavy. Inhale, fill your body with breath. exhale and soften once more. And with each exhalation, feel the way that the breath travels outside the body. Sense the difference in your body as you exhale to when you inhale. There's no major revelations here. It's just about the little sensations, the little changes in your body. That one little rib that expands, that one little bit of your body that relaxes more. The spaciousness you feel in your throat, the feeling in your jaw. And now we're going to change our pranayama practice to introduce sound into the pranayama. So we're going to hum like a bee, like this. So as you inhale, do so generously, and as you exhale, hum. And as you can hear Natalia's hum. You should be able to hear your own hum. It should be deep and sonorous inside your head. So every time you inhale, fill your whole body with breath. And as you exhale, hum. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. And as you exhale, hum and soften through your jaw, soften through your neck, soften at the hollow of your neck, soften at the sternum. And this is another form of soothing yourself, soothing your lungs. Now we can return back to a normal breath, and we'll change to a different pose. So we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined, bound ankle pose. So to make it a chest opener, we place 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can place books. And you can place a bolster or a cushion on top. So right now I'm going to grab the cushion underneath Natalia and put it onto the blocks. And Natalia will place her hips in front of the cushion and recline back onto the cushion with her feet together and her knees open. Yep, come back. So slide your hips forward, a little bit forward. Yeah, that's it. So your head can be on the block. Now you might find that your head is too far back. At the moment, Natalia has that. So you can actually use another pillow behind you, another cushion behind you to raise your head slightly. So if you lift your head and place the pillow behind you, and just flip your palms to the sky, allow your chest to open. And as you can see, her lungs are now free. And as she inhales, she can feel the front of her body expand through the front. And once again, we're going to work on that deep belly breath, allowing the sides of her body to expand and the front to expand. And with each exhale, softening through the chest, the sternum, the shoulders, the hips, letting her legs get heavy, opening through the hips. And this is more of a restorative practice than an active practice. So you can do this when you're tired, at the end of the week, at the end of the day, after work, or if you wake up feeling really exhausted from running yourself ragged. This is a great way to restore that energy. So as you inhale, fill your body with breath. And as you exhale, let your sternum relax, your ribs relax, your thighs. Let them sink to the ground. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. And as you exhale, let your ribs soften, your belly soften, your knees soften. Inhale and fill your body with breath. Exhale and let your whole body soften. Inhale, fill your body with breath. Exhale and let it all soften. Allow your legs to relax. Allow yourself to melt into the ground with each exhale. So with each inhale, you fill the body with energy, with breath, with the life force surrounding you. And with each exhale, you soften. Soften your brow, soften your shoulders, your neck, soften through your jaw and your face muscles. Allow your whole body to relax. A lot of the asthma breath is very shallow and quick, so we're trying to counteract that by breathing deeply into the belly and allowing the belly to soften. And don't be self-conscious about whether you have a big belly or a little belly. Right now, what's important is where the breath is going. Fill your whole upper body with breath, the front of the body, the sides of the body, and as you exhale, soften, melt into the ground. And this practice can be done between 3 minutes to 5 minutes. It is a restorative practice that you can do for as long as you feel like doing. When you wish to come out of it, you bend your knees, bringing your knees together and planting your feet on the ground. And then you roll out onto the side, helping yourself up. Extend your legs out in front of you, coming into staff pose or dandasana with your legs extended, your feet pointing to the sky, your hands pressed into the ground, rising through the crown of the head. So as you can see, Natalia can keep upright. If you're having trouble staying upright, you may wish to come up onto a set of blocks and place your hips onto the edge of the blocks. That will tip your hip forward so that you can stay upright. So if you're suffering from flat back syndrome or your lower back is not as pronounced as it should be, this helps a lot. And from here, we're going to move to Virasana, hero pose. So for hero pose, we bend our knees and open our heels out to the sides. So if you bring your knees together, the heels outside your hips, you can see that Natalia can sit all the way down. You don't have to. So I'll give you the alternatives. You can come up onto one block if you lift up and sit down onto the block. And if that's still painful for you, you can come up a little bit higher and place either a rolled up towel or a blanket underneath your knees. So I'll show you with Natalia if you come forward. And then if you hold on to the edges of the bolster and sit back. And you'll see you're quite high up, but what it's doing, it's relieving the pressure on the knees. And we're going to be here for another breath practice. So we're going to do a little bit of Nadi Shodhana. Make sure that you're comfortable in the pose because you'll be here for at least a minute. So you curl your forefinger and middle finger together and press your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril and then pause, release your right nostril and press the other nostril with your ring finger and exhale through your right nostril. Then inhale through the same right nostril, pause, release the left nostril and press on the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. And as you inhale through the left nostril. Pause and press on the other side. Exhale and release. Inhale through the right nostril. Press the right nostril and release through the left nostril. Pause. Change nostrils again after you've inhaled. And then exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Pause, change nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Pause. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. And that will be our last round of this one. This is also really good for your asthma. So we'll release our hand back down and prepare for Supta Virasana, our reclined hero. Now we can start from this position and just lean back onto the couch. So if you have a couch behind you at home, this is an option. So at the moment, Natalia's at an angle from the couch. So what we can do is just turn around so that she's directly behind. Bring your knees together once again. Make sure that your heels are outside your hips. So if you come forward, and I'll readjust, bring your knees together and your heels outside. Yeah, that's it. And lean back. And then come back onto the couch. And then just bring your arms up above and you can recline onto cushions. So for those of you who are not used to doing Virasana, this is a really good alternative. It is a chest opener, a rib opener, and a hip flexor opener. So if you've been sitting all day at work, or if you've been working from home, this will also relieve all that soreness. And once again, we'll do a breath work here. So as you inhale, fill the upper body with breath. Expand your ribs as you inhale. And as you exhale, soften your shoulders, your neck, soften through the ribs, soften through the hips. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Exhale and soften once again. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Exhale and soften through the ribs, through your diaphragm, through your hips. Inhale once again, filling your whole upper body with breath, filling even the belly with breath. Exhale softly and very slowly, releasing all the way from your hips up through your ribs to your chest. Inhale, fill your belly with breath. Exhale slowly, letting go of the breath as it travels through your body. Follow the journey of your breath as it goes in and out of your body. There will be a moment in your exhalation where you can suddenly release certain parts of your body. Let gravity help you. This pose is really good for gravity expanding and extending you. We won't be very long in this pose because your feet will probably go to sleep. So I would suggest a minute or 2 maximum in this pose, but it is really good for opening you up. So on the next inhale, we'll start preparing to move forward. So we lift our heart up, lift our arms up with our head forward, and then lower our hands down, coming upright. Beautiful. And from here we're going to move to all fours. So you can just walk your hands forward, coming into a tabletop position. And I'll move the props aside and move Natalia around so you can see her from the side in a tabletop position. Yep, come over this side. And as she inhales, she's going to expand her ribs, lowering them down, looking forward. As she exhales, she's going to tuck her tailbone, her chin under, around her back. So it's a cat-cow. Inhale and expand through the front. Exhale and curl up. Inhale, expand. Exhale and curl up. Okay. Inhale, expand. Exhale and curl up. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward about a handspan. Slide your hips back towards your heels. Bend your knees and press your heart to your knees. Roll your biceps out. Press down through the knuckles of your hands. So as you can see, you have to spread your fingers wide, press down through each knuckle, and then roll your biceps out to make space through your back. On the next exhale, lower your knees to the ground. And now we're going to interlace our hands in front on the ground, coming to our forearms. And once again, we lift our hips up and press our heart to our knees. Bend your knees slightly so that your heart can come closer to your knees. And you're expanding through the back. And on the exhale, lower your knees back down. So we're going to do this a couple of times. Inhale, lift your hips up. Keep your knees bent. Make sure that there's a nice strong bend in your knees so that you can extend your hips back and extend down through the heart towards your knees. And as you exhale, lower your knees back down. We'll do that one last time. Inhale, lift your hips back up. Keep your knees bent. Extend your hips back. Make sure to keep your knees bent if your hamstrings are too tight. And then extend down through. Beautiful. And we come back up. Lie on the ground with your knees bent. Bring your arms out at shoulder height. Lift your shins up. So bend your knees. Lift your shins parallel to the ground. Bring your knees together. And then lower your knees to the right. Beautiful. On your exhale, allow your right side to soften into the ground. So we're going to be here for quite a while. So as you inhale, fill the whole right side of your body with breath. And as you exhale, let your chest expand. Inhale and fill the right side of your body with breath. Exhale and let your chest expand. Inhale and fill every single part of your body with breath, letting it expand. Exhale and soften into the ground. Once again, inhale, fill your whole upper body with breath. Exhale and let it expand. On your next inhale, bring your knees up with your shins all the way up. So lift your shins. Yep, that's it. So you keep your shins lifted, and on the exhale, lower them down to the other side. Beautiful. With each inhale, fill your left side of the body with breath. And as you exhale, soften. Inhale, fill the whole left side of your body with breath. And on your exhale, soften. Inhale and fill the whole left side of your body with breath. Exhale and soften. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Exhale and soften. And keep going in this rhythm for the next minute or so. Flip your palms to the sky so that you can open through the chest and allow your body to just relax further. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up with your shins in the air. And then lower your right foot down and cross your left leg over your right foot, as if you're sitting down, so just cross them over. And just allow your body to relax into the pose. So if it's accessible to you, you can try and tuck your left foot underneath your right shin. But if it's not accessible, just squeeze them together. So in this case, you see, it's accessible for Natalia, but if it's not accessible for you, they can just be next to each other. And this is just a little hip opener. It opens you through the back. And it also opens through the chest. So as you inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Make space in your lungs, in your belly. As you exhale, soften. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. And as you exhale, soften. On your next inhale, lift your shins back up, uncross your legs, and then cross them in the opposite way, lowering your feet to the ground. So as you can see, Natalia's got her foot tucked behind her calf. If this isn't accessible to you, you can keep your foot outside the calf. And that will allow you to expand and release. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Exhale and soften into the ground. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Exhale and soften. So you can continue in this practice for at least a minute or two by yourself at home if you like it. On the next inhale, uncross your legs and extend them along the ground. Bring your arms together next to your body. Close your eyes and flip your palms to the sky, coming into Savasana. So for most of you who took yoga in school, this is a pose that was touted as the most important in yoga, and it is. So what we'll do is we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades back and flatten them against the ground. And that's so you can lengthen through your neck. And you can have a long spine and relax fully into the pose. And there's several things you can do. If that's not happening for you, you can bend your knees slightly and have a bolster underneath. So I'm going to place a bolster under Natalia's knees. And this is an option that you can take. This softens the curve in your back and allows you to relax further through your neck. So I'm going to leave you to your Savasana for 5 minutes. And you can return to the normal breath that you usually have. For those of you for whom lying down causes an asthma attack, you can also prop your back up with pillows so that your head and shoulders are higher than your hips. And just allow your body to relax. Let it take in everything it's learned today. And I will leave you here for 5 minutes, allowing you to rest fully in your Savasana before pulling you out. And now slowly start returning to this moment, this place. Feel the temperature of the air against your skin, the weight of your body on the ground, the texture of your clothing against your skin. Squeeze your hands into fists and then release them. Flex your feet and then point them. Lift your arms up overhead, lowering them onto the ground next to your head. Bend your knees, placing your feet on the ground. And roll over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. And let your whole body relax down into the ground. Let your body melt. And on your next inhale, help yourself up to sitting in your own time, coming to a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And we'll close this class with one round of Om. So let's inhale together. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.